Mbeannaí dí bhchairde agus ar géad fáilte chuig an ceacht seo in na méimeid brathnú ar an ngearrscéal M'asal Beag Dubh le Pádraic Ó Conaire. So you're all very welcome to this first lesson. So in this series I'm going to be going through the Irish short story by the writer Pádraic Ó Conaire, and this is probably one of his best known short stories, but I feel like still not enough people know it, and perhaps if you're an Irish learner this might be of use to you. So the way it's going to work is I'm going to go through it paragraph by paragraph. I'll start off by reading through the paragraph in Irish entirely. At the same time that the text will be on screen so you can follow along. You can see how much you understand or don't understand. And then afterwards we're going to go through each paragraph sentence by sentence and break down any vocabulary or grammar points that warrant a closer look. So hope you enjoy, and if you do like this style of video, do subscribe and leave a thumbs up. It's early days for the channel, so I'm going to be experimenting with a few different kind of video types. So please do let me know what you think, and hope you enjoy. Okay, so our story starts off here. I gcín mhara a bhíos nuair a churas aithne ar M'asal Beag Dubh I dtosach. Lá éine a bhí ann, agus bhí sé na hasamh an sin cos clí agus a haon le gaoth, chun airdeige ar an saol ná ag an saol air. Ach chur mé féin séamán ó thús. Bhí asal wem, bhí is tuirseach den tribláid. Nach nimproach sesin mé féin agus mo bhála agus mo chóta mór agus gachéin tuairt. Agus carabhis nach bhain sér go leor é. Okay, so taking a look at our first paragraph. So you can see I've got the glúis, the kind of vocabulary or grammar points of interest to the side, but we'll go through it anyway. So this story takes place in, people know it by the English name Kinvara in Galway. So Cínmhara is the Irish for that. So I gcín mhara a bhíos nuair a churas aithne ar M'asal Beag Dubh I dtosach. So I simply meaning in. That causes eclipsis of our next word. So instead of being I gcín mhara, it becomes I gcín mhara. A bhíos. I gcín mhara a bhíos. In Kinvara I was. Bhíos simply meaning bhí mé. It's just another form. And similarly with churas, that just means chur mé. Nuair a churas aithne ar M'asal Beag Dubh I dtosach. So we've got a phrase here, aithne a chur air. And aithne a chur air is to get to know something, to get acquainted with something. So if we're to break down the sentence. Okay, so breaking down the first half of the first paragraph. It starts off, I gcín mhara. So you'll know the place probably by the English name Kinvara. It's a village in County Galway, and it's where this story takes place. So the Irish for Kinvara is Cínmhara. And the very first word, our preposition I, just means in. This will cause eclipsis of the next word. So you can see cín changes to gcín. I gcín mhara. So in Kinvara. A bhíos I was. Bhí mé. Bhíos simply means bhí mé. It's just the synthetic form. It puts the pronoun together with the verb. And this is you'll find this through this whole story. Similarly with churas. Churas just means chur mé, as I've put here in the glúis. So I gcín mhara a bhíos nuair a churas aithne m'asal beag dubh I dosach. So aithne a chur rud. Aithne a chur rud. Aithne means kind of knowing or familiarity. And the phrase you used to mean get to know or get acquainted with something is aithne a chur whatever it is you're getting to know. So in this case, it's the donkey. So chur mé aithne m'asal. I got acquainted with my donkey. I got to know my donkey. So, when nuair a churas aithne m'asal beag dubh I dosach. I was in Kinvara when I first got to know my little black donkey in the beginning. So, asal being donkey. The M apostrophe, whenever you have the the possessive pronoun, meaning my, if the next word begins with the vowel, it turns into M apostrophe. So muscle, m'asal just becomes muscle. Beag meaning little, small. Dubh meaning black. And we've got another example of our preposition I for the last word in the sentence. Tosach means the beginning of something. I dosach, so in the beginning. And you can see in this case here, it also causes the eclipsis on the T. It's always D before T, eclipsis. So, egin wara a vias, nuair a churas aithne m'asal beag dubh I dosach. To translate that, so I was in Kinvara when I first got to know my little black donkey. Continuing on, so lá éine. So éinech is a fair, the kind of fair that you buy and sell animals in. So these were very common in Ireland, particularly in the past. There's not too many left, but there's a few. And on its own, the noun is éinech. It's a fair. But when you put it together with the law being day, so he wants to say the day of the fair or the fair day. Éinech changes from your nominative case to the genitive case. So éinech changes to éine. So lá éine, the day of the fair. A bhí it was. The day of the fair it was. Agus bhí sé referring to the donkey. So him, sé meaning him. Donkey is also a masculine word, a masculine noun. So if we're referring to a masculine noun using the pronoun, we'll use the sé, the masculine pronoun. Agus bhí sé in a hasamh. Seasamh is a noun that means standing. So if you were to translate it into English, like in English we say he was standing. If you were to transliterate how it's said in Irish, it would be he was in his standing. So bhí sé, he was in a. So this is just it's a combination of I, our preposition again meaning in, and this last bit is the possessive pronoun for him. So when you stick I and a together, it becomes in a hasamh. He was in his standing, in a hasamh. And the word is seasamh originally, seasamh. With the possessive pronoun a for him, his, you have to lenite the following word, which means put in a H. So lá éine I bhí ann. It was the fair day. Agus bhí sé ina hasamh an sin meaning there, and he was standing there. Cush clí being a wall, and cush means beside, essentially. Cush clí, you'll find this in a few different phrases meaning alongside or kind of near. Agus bhí sé ina hasamh an sin cush clí agus a haon le gaí. So this is an idiom, and a word that a lot of people will know even if they haven't studied Irish is haon, from the phrase pogue my haon. I won't bother translating what it is, I'm sure you know. And so this is a little idiom that means basically unsheltered. Toin le gui. It literally means like backside with the wind. You can imagine just this little black donkey standing beside the wall. He's only got a wall on one side, the wind is rushing past him. He hasn't got any shelter. So that's what the phrase toin le gui means. And again, this is our possessive pronoun, a, meaning his, and it'll cause the next word to be lenited. So toin becomes hoin. Agus bhí sé ina hasamh an sin cush clí, and he was in a standing there beside the wall. Agus a haon le gui, basically unsheltered, literally with his backside to the wind. Gone meaning without. Arge means attention. Gone arge ige. He didn't have any attention. On sail. Sail means life. It's everything that's going on around you. No attention on life. No. Or on sail air. So he was standing there beside the wall in an unsheltered place, not paying any attention to the world, like everything going on around him, and the world around him not paying any attention to him. So uninterested, basically, both parties. Nobody's interested in the donkey, and the donkey's not interested in anybody else. So I'll just read that one more time through. A gínmhara a bhíos nuair a churas aithne M'asal Beag Dubh I dosach. Lá éine a bhí ann, agus bhí sé ina hasamh an sin cush clí agus a haon le gaí, gan aird aige an sail ná ag an sail air. Great, let's keep going. Ach, chuir mé féin sim an ó hús. But I was interested in him from the beginning. Chuir mé féin sim an ó hús. So this is, to break this down a little bit, as I put over here in the glúis, sim is interest on its own. Sim a chur I something means to take an interest in something. So to translate it literally, it's to put interest in something. If you were to translate it literally, kind of how it's said in Irish into English. So ach chur mé, I put. Mé féin is a word that's added to these pronouns, and it just kind of emphasizes me. He's emphasizing the fact that only he was interested in the donkey compared to everybody else that didn't show any interest. Ach, but chuir mé féin, I put interest sim on. That means it's in him. Ó hús. Ó means from, or from essentially. tús. Tús means the beginning or the start. You can see we've got a H in here, so originally it's T-U for the S. We've got the O before it, and that causes us to put our H in. Ach, chuir mé féin Simón ó hús. I was interested in him from the beginning. M'asal Beag. So this is it's a handy phrase to mean you want something or kind of need something, and it's using the verb to be with the preposition o. So when it's just a combination of o and me, so it's a when, literally means from me. M'asal Beag. I needed a donkey, or I wanted a donkey. Fias tuirseach den tribloid. I was tired. Bhí mé tuirseach. Tired. Den tribloid, of the trouble. Interestingly, some versions of this book I've come across, or this story, they don't use the word tribloid here. They use the word siúlóid here, which means walking. Whether you translate it as, or whether you have the line as tired of the walking or tired of the trouble, it's the same meaning. I'm not sure which one is the actual original version. Nach numproach session mé féin agus mo bhála agus mo chóta mór agus gach ein tuairt. Wouldn't he, nach numproach, wouldn't he carry? Nach numproach session. Session is the emphatic form of sé. Sé meaning him. Session, it means him again, but it's the emphatic form of it. So each pronoun has an emphatic form. Nach numproach session mé féin. Wouldn't he carry mé féin, me, agus mo bhála, and my bag, agus mo chóta mór, and my large coat, agus gach ein tuairt. So gach ein tuairt means everything else, anything else, everything else. Anything he could need to carry, he would carry for you. Agus cadavis nachhain sergliore. So cadavis, it means the same as cavis. So who knows? Who knows nachhain. So this is the root verb here is fai, which means to get. And this is conjugated in the conditional tense, so the mo cnílach, and essentially it means who knows that I wouldn't get him for cheap. Cadavis agus cadavis, who knows, nachhain, that I wouldn't get. Séir go leor. So séir means cheap, go leor means enough. So séir go leor, cheap enough, him. So who knows, I might get him for cheap, is what he's saying. Okay, so that's our first paragraph completed. It's taken a good while to get through that, probably longer than I thought. The video is probably over 15 minutes at this stage, so I'm going to make an effort to get through them a little bit quicker from now on, or else this is going to become a very long series by the time we get through the entire story. But thank you for watching, and if you found this useful, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I will be making plenty more material in the future, both like this, and I've got some other ideas. So do keep watching, and if you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them down below, or you can email me, and you can find that on my channel or in the video description. So thanks a lot, and I'll see you again next time. Slán go fóill.